Have you ever watched a creative idea and wondered how in the world did this become so popular? Do you sometimes catch yourself humming the tune of a recent song over and over again? Or have you ever replied to a question with a catchphrase from an old ad campaign? If you have done one or all of the above, this is the show for you. Welcome to Season 2 of How Did This Become a Thing? The show that takes a closer look at why an idea or a thought that seems small and harmless becomes such a huge hit. Answers to all this and more, join us on a TIC original podcast, How Did This Become a Thing? This episode is on ASMR. ASMR. Do you know what that stands for? Okay, that was my attempt at ASMR, but let me get back to speaking in my regular volume. These days, you cannot scroll through social media without stumbling on a few ASMR videos. Looking for a recipe? Get ready to not just get an ingredient and process list, but also a prep video that will leave you with a pleasurable, satisfied experience. Sounds like this, or this, or even this, are now common across all social media platforms. Trying to wind down from your incredibly stressful day? Head to YouTube and tune in to your favorite ASMR artist to help you de-stress and slip into a restful sleep. If you've understood everything I've said so far, you've already seen a couple of dozen ASMR videos. If you haven't, then let's start at the very beginning and explain how ASMR became a worldwide thing. What is ASMR? ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response and was coined in 2010. This is a relaxing sensation that begins at the scalp and moves down the body. It tingles and soothes and is triggered by soft whispers or natural sounds you hear things around you make. ASMR is also known as a brain massage due to its sedative properties. What started as a niche community on YouTube has now evolved into a global phenomenon. ASMR videos featuring whispered voices, gentle tapping, and other soothing sounds have amassed millions, even billions of views. People from all walks of life are seeking out these videos as a way to unwind, de-stress, and even combat insomnia. At the core of it, ASMR taps into a basic human need to seek pleasurable experiences. Gentle soothing whispers and soft sound effects induce the release of endorphins, making listening to ASMR a satisfying sensory experience. Who wouldn't want to come back to it again and again? It is really addictive. As ASMR continues to gain popularity, it has also entered mainstream culture. Big brands like KFC and IKEA have created ads and content using ASMR to sell their products. There are ASMR-themed podcasts and merchandise too. The ASMR community is pushing the boundaries, exploring new techniques, and expanding the ways in which we can experience these relaxing sensations. Don't worry, India isn't far behind. ASMR grew in popularity in India during the pandemic when people sought out these videos to connect and de-stress. The popularity of ASMR's growth in India can be understood when you type ASMR India 2023 in Google and it returns 3 billion hits in 0.35 seconds. So will you be seeking out an ASMR experience today? We hope you enjoyed this episode. Please show your love by liking and subscribing to the podcast. You could also spread the good word and share it with a friend. I'm your host, Rati Girish, and I will be back very soon with another exciting episode of the TIC original podcast, How Did This Become a Thing?